Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz, and tonight we got a pretty good show. Actually, I think they're all pretty darn good shows. So I'll say my shout outs in a little bit, but I'm going to start off right off the bat telling everybody that Tracy Perez, as everybody knows, we're having a raffle next Tuesday for Tracy. Tracy had the operation today to have scar tissue removed from her lungs. Youch. So anyhow, I talked to James, her husband, a little while ago. He texted me and said that the operation went fine. She's in a lot of pain, which I guess everybody would expect that. I mean, there's just nothing that anybody can do for her when it comes to that part. But just pray for her. But we're all grateful that the operation went good. Really, really are. And as you guys know, we are having a raffle. We kind of got overwhelmed. Just all kinds of people were sending stuff in. People that didn't even know Tracy are just sending stuff in. It's absolutely terrific. Hey, George Contreras. Well, I hope I do that right, George, because George is he's not one of the guys, the followers of the show, but he is a good guy. He jumped on when he found out that I was going to do this for Tracy. He jumped right on right away and told people to buy tickets. I mean, the guy is just terrific. Hey, Joshua Silverman, another donor. I mean, donated just a terrific shocker. Robert Hansen, good evening, buddy. And Jared Lehman, very, very cool. And yeah, we're all glad. Jared says that he's glad the operation went well. We all are. I kind of wondered all day long, what the heck is going on here? So thank God it just finally, it went well, and she's on the recovery mode right now. And I want to thank everybody for you guys are just a cool bunch of people, man. You guys are buying tickets. We're selling a hell of a lot of tickets right now for the raffle next week. And then plus we had somebody else donate another marker just recently. So what we're going to do on that one is Rico Fernandez, which we're going to have on in just a little bit. I will tell you just a little bit about that. He also donated a high pressure system. So what we're going to do is that isn't part of the original raffle, but what we're going to do is we're going to have a raffle for that for the following week. So whatever we get, we got a million things we're giving away this week, this next Tuesday. It's just incredible. I just can't thank you guys enough for jumping in and doing that. I really, really can't. So anyhow, Tracy, we love you. Get well. I'm going to see you on the show next Tuesday when we do this raffle for you, babe. If nothing else, maybe you could chime in. So you just get better, period. And then I want to give a shout out to Rose Griffin. A lot of you people probably don't know Rose. Unique Sporting, one heck of a lady. I mean, and did she make a product? Get out of here, man. Best bags out there. They were just absolutely outstanding. So it was her birthday today. So Rose, I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday and many, many more. Now I'm going to give my shout outs in just a little bit, but tonight I am having some cool people on here tonight. I'm going to have a friend of over 30 years, Mr. Kevin Donaldson. Kevin, obviously, Mr. Master Blaster, period. That goes without saying. And they just did the tournament at one of my new friends down in Florida, Mr. Rico Fernandez. Rick's going to join us also. So that should be a heck of a show. I knew Rick was going to do a good job, and I knew that the Blasters were playing hard. So that was a pretty good combination this last weekend. And then also I'm going to have Kevin tell us about his show coming up on Fox Sports. They keep moving it up. They move it up much more. It's going to be last year. So anyhow, I can't wait to have Kevin on. Kevin will tell us all about that. That should be pretty cool. So yeah, Josh Silverman, who doesn't know Rose? All us old guys for sure do. That's for damn sure. So, but anyhow, let me start out real quick. I'm going to give my shout outs like I always do. I start with Tim Schloss, Tiger Stripe Camo, has Gateway Paintball there in St. Louis. These are some of the people who really worked their butt off at this sport, and I just feel that they need to be recognized at the beginning of every show. And Andy Starrett. Hey, Andy, how you doing, buddy? Andy Starrett's from the LA Remember Foundation over there in Colorado, where I'm sure it's a little colder there than it is here right now. But anyhow, let's see. Joshua said someone messed up and told the Master Blasters they was allowed to play serious ball. They're on quite a streak. Yeah. Well, you know, you got Kevin on your butt all the time. You're going to want to play. I mean, heck. I mean, the guy's a motivator, you know. Get out there, get it done, and get out of here. So I love it, man. So yeah, we're going to talk about Kevin's, you know, because they're doing the Fox thing, and they pushed it up. This is like the second or third time they pushed it up. So we're going to let him talk a little bit about that tonight, because I think that is coming up in the next day or two here now. So you're going to want to watch that too. It's you're going to want to watch it for a couple of reasons. Number one, Kevin's a cool guy. Blasters have been around forever, and they're just a great bunch of guys. The old ones, for sure, I don't know a lot of the new ones, but the old ones are really, really cool guys. And this is good for the sport. If you watch it, it lets people know that there is an audience for this type of a thing. If you don't watch it, then people don't know there's an audience for it, you know, and then other networks are not going to want to do anything. So you are going to want to watch this show. You're going to want to tune in, and it's pretty cool to listen to Kevin yell anyhow. You know, I mean, that's kind of funny all by itself. You got to love it. You know, so you want to tune in and you want to check that out. It's actually a lot more important than what everybody thinks it is. If you tune in and the ratings are high and people see this, we are going to get a lot more done on television with paintball. So just take me for my word. You know, I got to tell you, I speak from experience. I know all about this. So give Kevin and the Blasters, give them a push, jump on and watch the show. Okay. All right. Now back to my shout outs real quick so I can get Kevin on here. Next and not least is Mr. Dan and John Colby from Immortal Air. Right there. Dan, he just sent me the new Fred Schultz regulator here. It says 1991 to 2021, 30 years of excellence. That's how long I've been with these guys. They make the best product out there, and I absolutely love it. So I can't say enough about them. Matter of fact, it was pretty funny. Danny called me earlier today, and he goes, yeah, Freddy says, I'm going to get a haircut. So anyhow, so then after the haircut, he goes, oh, my God, you should see it. First of all, I don't think Danny had enough hair to cut, you know. He goes, they're going to cut like 18 of them. I told him, make them do it one at a time like I do. So it seems like you got a lot of hair. So anyhow, and then he calls me back. He says, it looked like they were fitting them for a cap for an electrocution. So I'm waiting to see Dan's a haircut here. So, and then Mr. Bud Orr. Bud Orr was gracious enough to come on. Last Sunday, I did a special for Tracy Perez, and Bud came on, and it was just absolutely cool. I just can't say enough about it. You know, Bud knows I just love the guy. You know, I've known him for a gazillion years, and he's been the same all the time. Worked so hard for paintball back in the day, and he works so hard for paintball now. I absolutely love the guy, big time. Tom K, Airgun Designs. You know, Tom was one of my great sponsors back in the day, and having a marker sponsor with, you know, with that much class and that much dedication, like Tom always was to all the people he sponsored, it's an absolute blessing. So, and all these guys that I mentioned, they are all a blessing for paintball. That's why I mention them. I don't want you guys to forget these people. These people worked hard to put paintball where it is today, believe me. And I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Rainey and Juvie Boucher, head paintball news. Another shout out to Mr. Randy Camilla. Randy was the editor for APG before Russell Maynard took over. And then Jerry Braun, Mr. Jerry Braun, Paintball Sports. And Jerry still has probably one of the oldest fields, if not the oldest field, out on the East Coast. Kevin Donaldson, we'll ask Kevin when I pull him up here in a little bit. Kevin is kind of the gatekeeper for that. Kevin's got the Woods Ball coming up, and Woods Ball World Cup. And I got to play at the first World Cups back in the day that they had there. And the Blasters were the refs back then. And I got to tell you, it was great right now. And Joshua Silverman said, say you saw it in Paintball News. And he's right, because Paintball News 2 times a month, Rainy and Juvie put this magazine out there. It showed what was happening, what was coming up, showed what games were going on. It just gave information about absolutely everything. And you know how much they charged all these players to get this and read it? Zip. They used their advertising money to do it. So these are some good people. Take my word for it. All right. Well, and I want to give a shout out, which I always do, to my newest little hero. He's 7 years old, Mr. Mark Gong Jr. Junior is just a terrific kid, and he's an up and coming player. The kid's 7 years old. He plays out with the OG Ironman, and he absolutely rocks. Period. That's all I can say. So real quick now that I've done all of that, I'm going to bring up the guy that kind of co-hosts me with a little bit with this right here, Mr. William Bailey. Oh, you look too comfortable, buddy.
I know. I almost fell asleep.
I know. That's why I had to get you on quick. So, things are looking pretty good for the ticket sales right now for Tracy.
Yes,
Fred.
it is.
Yeah, they are getting more every day, and I'm absolutely loving it.
Yep, it's nonstop.
Okay.
I've got to catch up on the list. I've probably got about 100 names, probably more to put on there. So
good.
It's
cool.
like, I'll handle it.
There's a lot more to this than people think there is. And then now we had a new mag that was donated, and Rico Fernandez, which we're going to have on here in a little bit, he's donated a bottle.
Yep.
So I guess, we're not going to put this on the original raffle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to raffle this off the following week so people can bid on this.
Yep,
so,
correct.
Yeah, we're trying to put together a complete set right there. That should be pretty damn cool.
Heck yeah. It'll just be ready to go.
Yep.
Old school style with a mini mag and, compressed air tank and everything. It'll all be ready. So
gotta love it.
Yep.
Gilmer Paul just chimed in. What's going on, buddy? So anyhow, Rico Fernandez had the Florida 10-man last weekend. And, he was all worried about it, doing this. And I see him on his tractor and he'd be taking live shots and stuff, And I knew that it was going to be good all the way down the line. I felt sorry for the poor guy because, I've done tournaments like that before.
Oh, yeah.
And I know the stress level is high. But, just knowing Rico, I've just known the guy for a year. And I feel like I've known the guy forever. He is just he's the type of guy, if you're going to do something like this, you want him involved. And on top of it, the Mounds field, I don't know if you got to watch it, but I got to watch it live, which I really liked him doing that too. But he had a Mounds field. Great mound. Oh, yeah, it was cool as heck. It really was.
A lot of people going to the mounds, going back to the mounds and hyperball and stuff.
Yeah, so. It is. It's fun. I like the mounds a lot better than I do the blow-ups, but that's just me, and I like Woods ball better than anything at all. But, I just, the mounds field, I think, are cool as can be. And the way Rico had it set up there was really, really cool. So we're going to talk to Rico in a few minutes, and then we're going to talk to Mr. Blaster. I guess he wants to be called Kevin, so we'll call him Kevin. But Kevin. Mr. Blaster.
He's got a bear.
He's in
his basement.
Oh, now we're going to start that bear stuff again. Oh, my God. It's a live bear. It's a live bear. Oh, my God. Hey, what he's talking about, everybody that didn't get to watch our show. We had a show a few weeks ago, and Kevin comes walking up, and Kevin's got a complete bear. A real bear, not a live bear, but a real bear. And he has stuffed bear, and he had it on his shoulder. He had the head on his shoulder, right? Well, we're watching this, and then the next day, Steve McGuire, he puts on the internet, oh, my God, what a show last night on Mr. Fred and Friends. Kevin had a live bear. And I'm like, what? and then Bill goes, yeah, Kevin had a live bear.
Looked live to me.
Yeah, it did. Well, that was 36 hours of fun until everybody figured it out. But, leave it to Kevin. That was pretty cool, man. Yeah. So you know what, Bill, we got next week, we've got the raffle. So we want people to check in, get on Flagpole Productions, and you'll see exactly how to go ahead and donate. You donate on Bill's PayPal, and every $5 buys a ticket. So if you donate $20, you get 4 chances to win. And we have got a buttload of prizes. And then next Tuesday, we're going to have a 2-hour special, and we're going to do the drawing.
Yep. Yeah, we'll need 2 hours at least to give everything away.
Sure looks that way, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you know what, guys? I told everybody that I was going to have on Mr. Rico Fernandez and Mr. Kevin Donaldson. So what do you say we just pull these gentlemen up right now, Bill?
Yeah.
Hey, Rico.
Hey, guys.
Mr. Blaster.
Well, yeah, okay. What's up, guys?
Not much. Congratulations, Kev.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, Fred.
Yeah,
Big win.
Yeah, it was. I was happy as hell for you guys, and I was extremely happy for Rico because, you know, Rico, you pulled it off in a first-class way, and now we're looking for the next one.
Fantastic. Yeah. Super excited, man. It went so smooth. You know, like you said, first of all, I want to say thank you for updating us on the on Tracy's condition.
Right.
I really wanted to know how she came out. I looked in her profile. I didn't see any posts. So thank you for really putting that out. That's important to me. We
good.
all were concerned for her, and I want to appreciate you for updating. Yeah,
No
you know, I pour my heart and soul into what I do because I felt the need to return the graceful favor to this community. You know, they waited 2 years for this event, COVID, the accident, and they were patient. They didn't really come after me, you know, and for their admission fees, and it really became very emotional, that part. And I said, you know what, I'm going to give these guys as good as a venue as I can. And like you said, I worked my ass off every day for weeks, stayed at the field, and my ankle will be swollen like a softball by the end of the day. But I was out there just bringing employees in, just doing it, making it beautiful as I could. And I budget was not an issue. Whatever I could put out and do it, make it happen. And then I had the opportunity to have these amazing, fantastic teams, such as Kevin's team, out there, and the joy of watching it was the big culmination of the event. And obviously, very emotional part was the unveiling of that renaming of that field in behalf of Tim and Tressers, which I think is the only reason why I did this facility the way I did and what I did the mounds and all that. So graceful, and I appreciate you guys supporting it.
You know, I'll support anything you got going. You know that. You're like I say, you know, I'm not a snob, but I just kind of pick and choose who I deal with, and it's just how I am, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Hilmer Paul says hello, Kevin, and hello, Rico.
How you doing?
And Connor Bryant's watching us from Australia right now. Yeah, he's down under. So, but anyhow, yeah, Rico, I knew you were going to have a good event, and I knew Kevin and the guys were going there, and you know, I always root for the Blasters anyhow. I've just known these guys for a long, long time, and they've always been a class act. So, like I say, you know, you got Kev there with the whip. So, so you guys were pretty happy, I bet, huh, Kev?
Oh yeah, the guys played fantastic. I mean, they're really coming together. I mean, it's amazing what you know what they've accomplished.
Yep. Well, you know what was cool is I got to watch it because, you know, Rico was actually doing a live feed and a play-by-play too. It was I loved the heck out of that, man. So yeah, I was diving behind. I was holding my phone.
Rico did a great job. Rico, man, hats off, buddy. Great event.
Thank you.
Great. I still haven't gotten over it. I mean, even though I got home like maybe 4 hours ago, but I haven't gotten it. Yeah, I stayed an extra day. Came back today. But fantastic.
Did the whole team stay, or the whole team stay, or just you?
No, just me. Most of the guys came home yesterday.
Yeah, I bet they're on cloud 9 right now.
Sure. You know, I mean, we went to the ICPL Chicago, finished 4th there, you know, only losing to Cap Factory in the semifinals, sending us home. Mm-hmm. Then we went up to Massachusetts, and then we won that one up there, and then to go to Rico's and win that one, you know, shows it's not a fluke. I mean, you know, we're here. Yeah, exactly. You know, the Blasters are back, the new young group of guys. Nobody really knows who any of them are. and they really just came out and played. And I got to tell you, Rico's event was no joke. You know, a lot of people might say, "Oh, 18 teams." Freddie, as long as we've been doing this is one of the toughest of 18-team events I've ever played. Or
Absolutely. It's not the amount of teams; it's the quality of teams that you're out there playing against. You know, I mean, 18 teams is still plenty of damn teams. I don't care.
Sure, you're playing 8 other teams, and every one of the 8 teams are good teams.
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
the teams that you look at the teams that register for events, and you kind of try to gauge, like how are you gonna approach each and every game one at a time to ultimately win the thing. And you look at the list, and there's names you don't recognize, like Savages or Dirty Ninjas or Murdergoons, and you say to yourself, all right, well those that's 300 points, right? And you go out and you play these kids, and they just impress the hell out of you. It's great to see. It's I mean, some of these teams. The first team we played with the Savages, Rico. That's a team from your field, right?
That's my home team. Yeah, very nice group of guys.
These kids were so goddamn fast. I think they killed 5 of us in the first minute, and we were. I swear. I mean, I'm sitting on the sidelines going, we're gonna get beat by these guys. But their inexperience showed. They just couldn't. They played some great paintball, but they just haven't been around long enough to really understand how to close the door on somebody when they got them back to the wall, and they let us, regroup and get organized, and then, whittle away their wire and blow through them. But
that'll come around.
When they had us down 5 bodies, if they'd kept punching, we probably wouldn't have come back and won that game. So, I mean, I give a lot of credit to those Savage kids. I mean, they're awesome.
Yep.
They got a good future.
Now that you mention that, I went to an indoor tournament, and you're right, because you know how many tournaments. I've been to a million tournaments. And you look at who you're playing and so on and so forth. And we played a team called the Helmet Heads. Okay. This is an indoor 5-man. And they were a bunch of, I never heard of them ever. They ended up beating us because we got in there and we were just so enthused in our minds that we could just walk over these guys that we ended up getting beat by them. So, any given day, any team can beat the other team, period. And, just like Rico's home team, I bet even if they lost that game, taking out 5 of the blasters right off the bat, and still giving you guys a fight. Come on, that's still got to make you feel great, man. You might have lost the game, but you didn't lose anything. You gained by playing a better team than you are. So, I
talked to a couple of them and said, don't give up, man. Keep doing this.
No, absolutely
don't be discouraged by this because, even our first tournament back in 85 or whenever it was, I mean, we didn't win a single game our first tournament,
Mm-hmm.
And here we are, 37 years later or whatever it is, 30 years later, and we're still doing it. So,
hey,
just got to tell you that
the event numbers.
What?
I said, don't be looking at your girlfriend to get the numbers here.
Shit.
19.
My brain is a fog right now. I shouldn't even be doing this. I don't sleep when I go to tournaments.
I know. I never did either. Yeah, I don't sleep when I'm at home. I only do about 4 hours a night. That's all I sleep. But
I'm up till 1, 2 in the morning, worrying, thinking about everything. Who are you going to play? What line are you going to play? What play are you going to do? I mean, it's just. And then when I get to bed, even when I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. You never get into REM sleep.
I call it the dark room. I just lay there. I'm awake, but my eyes are closed.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the show. Real quick, the show while I got you. I'm going to go back to Rico in just a minute. But the show, they moved it up again.
Yeah, they moved it up again. It's going to be airing Thursday. It'll be live streaming starting Thursday. You can see it anytime Thursday during the day if you go to Fox Nation. I mean, we're going to be posting up probably tomorrow a free trial for Fox Nation's going to give us a free trial for everybody in paintball. So we're going to post it up. You're not even going to have to pay for it now. At least that's what we're hoping. I've been away at the tournament, so we've been trying to coordinate a lot of stuff. Even the TV crew, I'm like, don't even fucking talk to me for 3 days. I got a tournament to play.
There you go. Well, They moved it up, but even it still only costs like 99 cents or something, even if you got to pay for it, right?
And
That's
Fred,
nothing.
you hit the nail on the head at the very in your show when you were talking about supporting the show. I don't.
Absolutely.
There's going to be haters out there. They're going to be, oh, the Blasters. Why is the show about the Blasters? Blah blah blah. But really, like you said, it's about paintball. I mean, we talk and we talk and we talk. Grow paintball. That all that bullshit we hear constantly. You want to grow paintball? You grow paintball by just like you said. You support the show so that the network knows that there's an audience. If the network knows there's an audience, they'll do more shows. If they do more shows and an executive from Pepsi sees the goddamn thing, or an executive from, American Airlines or United sees the thing and says, hey, we want to support this, or Red Bull or anybody, it just may work. Some of you are going to think, it's about the Blasters. Yeah, it's about the Blasters.
Hey.
But and that's because we're in New York, right? We're in New York.
How much heat do you think I took when I did my stuff?
Well, that's why I'm bringing it up. You know how much hate you get.
I did.
Look at these showboats. Look at these guys.
Exactly right.
Blah blah blah. Why is it them? They're not so good, or they're It's not about that, man. It's about personalities, which we have. It's about our history, which we
You're
have.
A little dull, but you're a little dull.
I could be dull. You'll see how
He's
dull
got a
I am.
beer.
Rico will tell you how dull I am. Right, Rico? I got to put my earbuds in.
That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke.
When I did the one down at Disney down there, we reached millions of people. And that wasn't about Fred Schultz or Constant Pursuit and all my sponsors that I had there. That was about people getting to see how fun paintball was. And, that show reached millions of people. And the reason it did is the same reason that we need the people in paintball right now to watch your show, because that's what makes the networks want to do that stuff. If you have a show and only 10 people watch it, nobody cares. Nobody wants to invest. Nobody wants to do nothing. And the paintball community, like you say, everybody's shooting their mouth off all the time, man. Let's put our mouths up front this time, and let's take and watch this show and really make the Blasters show look good. It's not about the Blasters. It's about paintball.
It is about the Blasters.
Not about Fred Schultz. They were about paintball. The MTV show wasn't about me. It was about paintball.
This first show is mostly about the Blasters. And if anybody knows anything about television, you have to have a storyline. It just can't be people playing friggin' paintball and watching the game of paintball. You have to have a hook of some kind, right? So if the hook is everybody laughing at the stupid shit that comes out of my mouth, or if it's Nick DeSarno, with his slicked back hair, or it's, Rosie, the 62-year-old man diving over a mound and bunkering somebody, whatever the hook is, that's what you have to have, and you have to have a storyline. So just to give you a basic idea what the show is about, is it starts off with some history of paintball, and then it goes into the history of our team, which is a long history. Right. Then it goes into how we practice to go to the ICPL Chicago. Showed many weeks of practice condensed into minutes, and then it showed the ICPL event itself, how we played, the teams we played, interviewed some of our sponsors, the trade show, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then it ends with, our not so great finish, fourth place. But that's okay.
It's still a good finish. Come on.
The thing is that now if we go forward, I'm going to be able, being that I have some, a little bit of input in what the show is about, is that now I can start to present everybody else in the game. And we go to the next event. We're not going to go back to what the Blasters did 10 years ago. That's gone. I still got to fill 57 minutes worth of television, right? So it's going to be about everybody out there. It's going to be about the friends I've made, like all of you guys over the last 37 years. It's going to be the teams we've competed against, the last 35 to 34 years. It's going to be against the fields, about the fields that we've gone to. It's going to be about everything. So as we move forward, obviously more of you will be included. It looks like a very self-serving show to the beginning. Actually, it bothers me because I think they focused way more on me than I would have liked. But I guess, when you're an ancient guy in the game, what are the kids going to say that have been around 5 years?
Well, how come you wore that crown all the time then? If it wasn't just
Freddy, you know what? I mean, I know a lot of you guys know me, and I didn't do this because I wanted people to know about me. I mean, I fought these guys the whole show, like every clip I'm in. I'm like, why are you sending me this shit?
Yeah,
why are you sending me this shit?
Yeah, they've been pretty good. I watch you. Yeah, you're nice and quiet out there. That's probably why they wanted to.
Freddy, those are me, and like those are not portraying the real me, because those are made so children can watch them. The warning in the beginning is something like, beware. There's much more vulgar language than usual, or something like that.
Beware of the.
But this is about. It's really good for these young guys that that have been on this team working really, really hard, and they're being recognized for it.
That's very cool. Well, I'm happy for you. Back in the day, you guys supported me when I did it. I had a lot of people that didn't support me because they thought it would never happen. But same way with you. I support you guys all the way. And I think it's good for the sport to keep pushing it like that. And jumping back to Rico here, just like his event down there, that's what you like is these first class events because you go to and believe me, I've been to some shitty events. Take my word for it. I mean, I've been to some dogs. and spent a lot of money to go do it. And matter of fact, I've won tournaments that I've gone to that have just been absolutely outrageous as far as I was concerned, So, Rico, that's the kind of guys we need to support. And that's the kind of guys that make the sport grow because of that type of a tournament. Now, you guys, you're going to hear Rico's going to have another tournament. You guys are going to be there. I'll bet you anything.
Of course we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course we are.
Yeah, that's right. But if you went down there and it sucked, you would never you probably would forget his name, let alone go back down there,
So, look, hey, people throw tournaments and you can say, oh, it sucked. But, I would give them a second chance or a third chance if the event sucked, the thing about Rico is that, Rico did a good job with the first one. So I had no doubt he was going to do a good job with this one.
Yeah. I've never been to a bad NPPL or a bad Masters, or any of Lively stuff. These are some of the little tournaments that I've done. I've done some great ones up in Oregon, and I've done some bad ones up in Oregon.
Look, I've done a lot of bad tournaments, and usually it's those guys that are in it more for, trying to rake the cash out of the event.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's they really don't care. They'll do a one. It's like bringing your car to Pep Boys to get fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give a shit if you come back or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you now, and if you come back, you idiot, that's good. That's just more money for me. Rico's more like your mom and pop kind of operation. He knows what it takes for us to get a team together and travel, and the sacrifices you make and the expenses and whatnot. And he wants you to go down and get your bang for your buck. I'll play any event where you get your bang for you. And I'm not just saying this because we won it. If I lost,
it sure looked like it though. I mean, I watched it. He did a live thing on it. It was great. I don't know if you got to go back and watch any of the stuff that he did, the play-by-play. But
look, I watched it with my own eyes. I mean, it was.
Well, yeah, but that's not like listening to Rico talk about it though. That's what I mean. He did a great job.
The guys on our team just, not only our first team, but we had a second team there that really didn't fare very well. They won one game. Mm-hmm. First time they're playing. The first time they got together and traveled, really, a lot of them didn't even know each other because, I had a bunch of guys that had no home. They played for other teams, and then for some reason they had no team to play on at all, so I kind of threw them together so that they can go play Rico's event. And they did a good job. But, I mean, we wouldn't have won without the support of them. If they had made it into the semifinals, we would have had to do twice as much work as we had to do. So, it takes a lot of people to win a tournament, not just the guys on the field. Guys off the field, all the blasters that came to practice for weeks and weeks and weeks to give us somebody to play against because we don't practice other teams. We do not practice other temes. Why do I need to show them anything when I got 500 guys local I can practice against?
Yeah, did it for years, but it was always us and the Ironmen. We practiced against each other all the time. But, we swapped players back and forth back in the day too all the time. But real quick, Rico, Jared Lehman says he wants to see the play-by-play events that you did. He wants to know, is there some kind of link or something he can get on so he can watch what you did, when you were doing the live play-by-play?
Yeah, and very important to mention that when I did the video, my iPhone says, do not turn sideways the camera. When you turn it sideways, then you got
I had to watch it like this.
Had to watch it like this all day.
Yeah.
But it was the only way I can get the wide angle. The first event, I actually had cameras that we were able to record everything, and so it was cool. So to answer your question, you can watch it sideways, then you don't have any neck issues. I recommend, if you have neck issues, don't do it. But if you don't, in my personal profile on Facebook, I have there. And also Mark Johnson from AC Dallas was out there recording. So I actually posted those in my profile as well on Facebook on there. So they can go right in there and see some great games on mounts and hyperball. But I will tell you, next year, I wasn't sure that I was going to do another event. It's a lot of work. In fact, Monday, I was cleaning 50 chairs all by myself and 5 tables, and I had to put all the chairs out and pick them up. And it was comical to watch me walking around with these chairs. It was painful and comical. But so I got a plan around the after the event thing, but I plan to do the first weekend of January, at the 8th and the 9th. It will be the Florida 10-Man Classic. I'm going to announce it here first, and it's going to be very special. There's going to be a lot of new add-ons because I want to make sure that I can really give everyone that wants to play this event the opportunity to do so. And that's in the forecast. Right now, I'm looking forward to see what World Cup, 10-man World Cup over at New York with Kevin and Jerry. And I'm looking forward for that and see how you guys hope the best for that event and help in any way I can promote it or whatever. And I'm also very interested in the Iron City Classic, which is August, I believe. And these are 2 great events. You got ICPL, a couple events, Badlands, and then I don't know, Pennsylvania or something like that. No, not Pennsylvania. Maryland. Yeah.
Maryland. OXCC, Maryland.
Yeah, a lot of events, but plan on January 9th, 8th and 9th, put in the books.
That sounds good.
I'm going to move it 1 week before. That's all.
So, Kevin, the Woods Ball, how's that looking right now?
Well, honestly, I haven't spoken to Jerry in a few days, so I can't give you an accurate update. But, I got a little monkey wrench in the works. The ICPL decides to run an event, 3 weeks after mine and right in my backyard. So now a lot of the teams from around the country are trying to make decisions on, you can't have every event of the year on the East Coast. It makes it too difficult on the West Coast, and the guys that got to travel cross country. So, that's as usual. Is always some fly in the damn ointment.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm dealing with right now.
I know I want the Woods Ball thing to work. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I want to.
We're
build on
run
that.
it. We're hoping to have 40 teams. I'm sure I'll have 25, 30 teams anyway, but it's okay. That'll still be a very good event. Yeah, it'll still be a great event.
That's still plenty, absolutely. So Bill, you're talking an awful lot tonight, buddy.
I'm just taking it all in. I'm glad Rico and Kevin, actually it's fields like Rico's. It's, helping with the rebirth of paintball, and Kevin's field.
Yep.
We've got a second chance, and I just hope the industry doesn't blow it.
That's why we supported Rico all that time, and I always support Kevin. Kevin, I support Kevin in anything that he dives into. But Rico, I just met Rico this last year, and right after I started talking to him, I'm like, wow, this guy's pretty cool, and I ended up calling that right, man, because not only a cool guy, but cool for the sport, and like I say, and plus, the guy's got his tractor. I love driving my tractor around too. I watch him on the tractor all the time. They go, Rico's live. I pull it up on my phone. I'm going, dig something for me, buddy. Come on. So
just don't watch it while you're driving your tractor.
Sometimes I do. But
Yeah.
you can come and take it for a spin anytime you want, Fred.
Oh yeah, well, I've got mine. So
Oh,
actually,
okay.
I just sold my big one and got a 3/4. Bought me a brand new 3/4 size one. So I'm having a hell of a good time with it. So, but yeah, I love them tractors, and I liked every time that you would go out there and you'd be working on it. You give us an update of what you were doing to the field, and
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really, especially for the kids that were thinking about going there to do that. I think that was outstanding.
And I was doing it even after the event was sold out. I kept pushing it because I wanted that excitement to build, everybody come down and look what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And I think I got that. I accomplished it. I think everybody, I had nothing but compliments all weekend from all the teams and all the major players and friends, Todd Adamson, Spesh. And thank you to a lot of these guys. I mean, that helped me through this whole thing and contributed in one way or another. And everybody just loved it. And the barbecue was off the chain. It was absolutely delicious. So
Outstanding. Yeah, you did a great job. Like I say, I had other people that were down there that were sending me little tidbits. They'd fire up their phone, and Hanu was sending me stuff. So I
Yeah,
could
he
see.
stopped by.
Yeah, I could see what was going on down there. So I just felt bad I wasn't there. I wanted to be there too, but
get that shot.
Yeah.
When we get back, we'll get on the.
I love it. Hey, Jared Lehman says nothing better than Mr. Fred and friends and a cup of coffee. Well, there you go. See, it's about you guys, man. It's the people I bring on here. I mean, entertaining as hell. That's about all I can say about it. I mean, Kevin, he's definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
I guess that's the word, isn't it, Bill?
More entertaining in person, right, Rico?
Yeah, totally. I can hang out with Kevin all day. It's like if you have a sandwich, it's like a dinner show all day.
Yeah, hell, you got a sandwich, he'll follow you anywhere.
What kind of sandwich we talking?
I don't know. I'm hungry too. Way to go, Rico.
As long as you can hear, well, it's a great.
Oh, you guys are going to tell us about the earbuds thing, huh?
That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
So you're not going to tell us about the earbuds thing, huh?
I'll tell you something. I talk about it if Rico would talk about it.
I don't mind. It's just.
I took it. My guys got all. Rico, you could tell the story, but if you want.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, I see one of my refs grabbing one of the Master Blasters and having him lift the beanie, and I'm like, "What's going on here?" And he makes him, and then turns around. I didn't really know what happened. I was curious what he was looking under the head, but then come to find out, I asked him, why were you? And it's just, well, some of the other teams, one of the other teams said that they were wearing earpieces because Kevin's always looking at his phone, and they made the connection that, okay, he can see everything that's going on, and he's sending information out. So anyway, there was a bunch of nonsense. I even, and I told my reps, don't even bother with that nonsense. Just.
You always get somebody complaining about something. It just doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah,
well, as a compliment.
Well. Yeah,
the guys didn't take it well. The guys were like, they're accusing us of cheating. They're making us all take off our headgear, and they're looking in our ears, and they're wondering why. And I said to them, yeah. That's the best compliment you could ever be paid. Right. If you're playing that good, that they think that I'm radioing shit in from the sidelines.
We did one of Lively's tournaments one time, and you had to use their paint, right? So it was only a certain color paint, period. Well, after the game, during the game, right towards the very end, we'd pull the flag and hung the flag, and the ref come over and goes, Fred, we got a problem. He goes, one of your guys is shooting different color paint. And I go, there's no way. He goes, absolutely they are. So anyhow, after the game was over, the other captain comes over and he goes, yeah, you guys are shooting different color paint. And I go, absolutely not. So we got all the refs over. I said, go through everything that we've got right now. They went through everything that we had. And you know what it was? Was one of his guys had 2 pods that he hadn't planned on. it was the other team that was shooting the different color paint. And then the captain goes, "Oh my God!" He goes, "Fred, I don't know what to say." He goes, I'm so embarrassed." He goes, "You want to have us penalized or what?" And I go, "No," I says, "because that was an honest mistake. They were just stuck in his pod from before, you know." I says, "I wouldn't take and have you go after somebody just because of something like that." But when it was his turn to come after me, he was on me like ugly on an egg. Boy. He just wanted me right now. But when it turned the other way, he was just as nice as could be. And that's just how I took care of it. I says, "No," I said, "I don't want nothing done." I said, "It was a mistake that one of your guys made. No big deal to me." So, yeah, you know, people are always going to try to say something that, especially if they're losing to you, you know, that doesn't help at all. Yeah, not a bit.
Well, you know, come on. All right. Let's be honest here. We've all been playing paintball a long time, all right? And the only team, or the only, the only team that, any team that wins an event always is a cheater. They cheat.
Not all the time.
For the most part, you know, it's always there's those few things that you'll always hear when somebody doesn't win an event. This team cheated. The judges sucked. The field sucked.
Yeah.
You know,
even when
a million excuses.
Even when I lost, I never said that. I mean, and back in the day, I think we all know who pushed the limits as far as teams go, and I don't ever talk about that. Not
that's
even
why we don't. That's why you have referees, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly why you have referees.
I've shot my own guy. I've shot my own guy because he was cheating.
Yeah, well, you know what? I had Jessica come up to me one time, and that I can't mention this guy's name either. But anyhow, I had Jessica Sparks come up to me one time. She goes, "Fred," she goes, "I'm not sure, but I think that guy over there got hit and didn't call himself out. We were in some kind of tournament down in L.A., and I went over to him. I asked him, I said, "Did you get hit?" And he goes, "No, I didn't get hit." And so I asked Jessica, "Where did he get hit?" And she goes, "I think it was on his elbow." And I took a look on his elbow. I sent him home. Period. Now, I'm not sure if he did get hit or didn't get hit but she called where the spot where she thought it was, and I sent him home. And Kevin, you know him, but I can't throw any names out. But
you think of a guy, you think you really honestly would call a guy that played on or had a hit and the judge didn't get a cheater? You know, that we had a long talk about that when we formed the MPPL, Fred. They're penalties. That's why they're penalties, right?
Yep.
You know, I mean, if you're playing football and you're a running back and you're breaking through the line and they grab you by the face mask, is that cheating? That's not cheating. That's a face mask penalty, right?
It's a penalty.
You know,
there you go. 1 for 1.
The game is what the game is. The game is what the game is. Everybody's going to pull their nonsense, and it's the responsibility of the judges to try to stop as much of that as humanly possible.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know anybody. I don't know fucking anybody that could honestly, if you were going to get struck by lightning for telling a lie, said they wouldn't pull. They never pulled some kind of fucking shenanigan playing paintball.
Now, shenanigans are different from breaking the rules.
Wiping is a different story. Cheated. Wiping goes beyond I'm hit and I'm playing, right? You know.
Yeah.
You know, the spinning and all of that shit, that's part of the game. If you can't handle that shit, take up fucking golf or something. You know?
Some guys took it to an art back in the day, though, believe me.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely they did. And I've seen a lot of them even on film, too. But it is what it is.
Don't get me wrong, everybody out there. I'm not talking about fucking wiping off a legit hit. I'm talking about playing on or, you know, spinning or some of this other shit. Right. But the judges usually nail you for that. So you get fucked in the long run.
Well, good judges do.
Yeah.
Good judges do, you know. And Rico looked like he had a pretty good group out there because I was watching when he was doing the filming. And whenever there was, any discrepancy whether the guy got hit or not, he had a judge right on top of him. So
Leo and the crew did a really, really good job. And, you know, those guys don't get enough credit. They really don't get enough credit. Those judges worked 3 different fields for 2 days, you know, 12 hours a day almost, you know. I mean, and that job really does suck. And they have to deal with 150, or in this case, almost 200 assholes like me all day long, you know.
That's why I put him up at the golf inn at the golf. You stayed there. How was the hotel? Was that
the hotel was awesome. That hotel, I don't even want to talk about it because then everybody's going to go there and I won't be able to. So
Exactly.
the place sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody's Googling it right now. It's going to be there on January 8th and 9th. You know?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
Rico. You know, we didn't have to bring that up. Don't direct anybody else there. That place was just awesome. Mike
Except
was
me,
great.
because
The
I'll be there
restaurant
next
was friggin' fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
a little pricey, but worth every penny. Great
Yeah.
hotel. Great
Yeah.
hotel.
Excellent.
Mike, if you're here
Excellent.
listening to me, make sure you reserve me 15 rooms for next year right now.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait for the one next year. You know, with this getting rid of this damn COVID stuff, things will start opening up again this year. And you know, I want to start doing some traveling like I used to do. So I cannot wait for this stuff to be over with. And you're one of them I definitely want to go to, Rico. You are going to be
Yeah.
at the top of the list, buddy.
Yes, I want you there. And like I said, there's some special things I'm working on, and I'll fill you in. You know, we're too early right now.
Got it.
6 months down the road, God willing, everybody's healthy and we're all able to do what we want to do in life. And
Well, you
I'll
know, I
share-
support anything you got going in paintball. That's not a problem.
appreciate
You know,
you.
I did it all year ever since you first told me about it. I've helped promote that Florida 10-man all the time. And the same way with Kevin's Woods Ball. He's more than welcome anytime to talk about that, talk about the television show, anytime. You know, anything that's going to push the sport out there a little bit more than what it is right now. You got to keep stepping up that ladder. You know, you can't keep falling down the ladder. So, you know, the show, that's like I told at the beginning of this show, when Kevin's show comes out there, we want everybody to get on Fox Nation and watch this thing because these guys pick up the numbers. You know, they know how many people are watching. You know, this isn't a guessing game to them. Take my word for it. They know exactly what their audience is and how many are watching at any given time.
Yep.
So when this thing first comes out, I'm asking people, let's all jump on and you know, it's not just Kevin and the Blaster. It's like Kev says, it's paintball. If we keep pushing it like that and let them know that this is something that there's a lot of us out there that really want, then we'll get more of it.
Yeah, if you don't want to see a show about us for whatever reason, do paintball a favor, okay? Subscribe, turn on your TV, and leave the fucking room. All right.
Yeah.
That's all I can
just
ask.
shared it today. I shared a post. I want, you know, I got 3,000, 4,000 friends in Facebook. I want everybody to know about it. But
I need everybody out there, all my friends, all my enemies, whoever the fuck you are, just go out and share this stuff. Do us that. Do paintball that favor, all right? Do us all that. It's only, there's nothing bad that could come out of this. You know, and I'm on Facebook a lot, and I see this: grow the sport, grow the sport, grow the sport. Put your fucking money where your mouth is. Grow the goddamn sport.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. That's why I started my show talking about that, Kev.
Freddie, you know, you don't have to prove that. You've been doing it since the day I met you. You know, a lot of us here that are here right now have been doing that.
I know. You know, the problem is there's a lot of
you
the
can
youngsters.
talk it or you could fucking walk it, right?
Yep. And I walk it.
We walk it. Everybody here walked it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you guys are all on the screen right now.
You know, there's a lot more of you out there that walk it too, but you know, I wish I could name you all, but that would be a whole another week of shows.
A week of shows. And by the way, Fred,
Yes, sir.
I've known you for 15 years. You keep saying I just met you a year ago.
I mean, I know you personally now. I might have met you. You know how many people I've met in the past, Rico?
Yeah.
I can't even begin to tell you.
I felt like I've known you for 15 years.
Yeah, well, I'm very honored to know you like I know you now.
Yeah,
So that's a big thing, and it's a real big thing to me. And Kevin and I, you know, we've been talking crap together for a lot of years. You know, I met him when I went back to the first World Cup back there, and you know, not just Kev, but you know, all the Blasters back in the day, they all come up and talk to me when I went out there, and it was just really cool. And then when I seen these guys reffing out there, no nonsense reffing, and that's all you care about. If you win or if you lose, as long as it's a no nonsense ref job, period.
Yeah.
Because nothing worse than losing because you get incompetent refs out there. So your guys look good, Rico. I watched.
Yeah,
them.
they, and I got to tell you, Fred, my main goal with the reffing crew is I told them, you can make a bad call or a good call or not make a call because you missed it. I just don't want you to make a call intentionally against the team, one way or another, or miss it or not make it, or not apply the same size penalty. I want you to be consistent and be unbiased 100%. If you sign up to do this and you come in with any agenda or help any team in any way, and I catch you from the sideline, I'll pick it up in a mile, and I will kick you off the field with no content. I mean, I'm done at that point. I told them, you won't even get paid, as much as I hate to do that.
Yeah.
But I put the message very clear, and they executed just that. Nobody can tell me that they got love from one of my refs.
Yeah.
Not a single person.
You know, I got one suggestion for you though. You know, when you were doing the filming, it was really good, but you had your feet in there all the time. You might want to spread your legs or put some smiley faces on your toes. So just for what it's worth, I'm trying to help over here, you know?
You know what? While we're talking about the refs, you know, the one thing I really liked about the refs at your event, Rico, was that they were consistent.
That's
You know, they missed calls. They did, you know, they made the mistakes that you expect, but they were so consistent in everything. You know, to the point where a lot of times you go to events, and I'm talking major events, and during the preliminaries, it's the goddamn wild, wild west, right?
Yeah.
The wild, wild west. Shit's going on everywhere. Everyone's screaming, yelling, carrying on, and you kind of play according to the way the refs are reffing you, right?
Right.
And then you go into the semifinals, and all of a sudden it's like red flag fucking hell for the shit you did all preliminaries. That didn't happen here. And that was because I kept saying to the guys, don't push the issue here, because in the semis and the finals, that shit's gonna get you, you know, majors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You
Absolutely
know, so
right.
the guys were behaved, you know, my guys were behaved for the most part, you know, and we didn't get punished in the end with some ridiculous red flags, you know, which is normally what happens. So I was really happy about that.
Thank you.
Well, I was really happy to hear that you guys won it, and I was extremely happy for you, Rico. I
was really proud of these, you know, these kids that are on this team. I keep calling them kids because they're, you know, obviously compared to us,
everybody's a kid to us, buddy.
But they worked their ass off for the last 2 years, you know, with COVID. They're, you know, these guys are out almost every single weekend. You know, and that's the difference. A lot of these other teams now, you know, the days of, you know, showing up with some super team you picked up online are over, especially if more teams start putting in the work like our guys are doing. You know, that's the trick.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you could get the best players in the world, and they're great players, and it looks really, really good on paper. And believe me, I've done that. I did it for years with the UWL and whatnot.
But there's
team. Nothing like having a team that sticks together and practices together every other weekend or whatever, and then shows up. That, you know, individuals don't make a team. You know,
yep, absolutely right. That's what I always say. There's no I in team.
No.
So, yep. All right, Kevin. Well, I guess we kind of burned through our hour here.
Who ended up taking second and third and fourth?
Yeah, second place went to the Misfits, and I can tell you, Rocky Cagnoni, good friend of mine for over 30 years. Man, he was playing like, I mean, he was in the 45-yard line, every field, just giving it all. I mean, he was dropping screws and nails on his way up, but he was getting in there and fighting it. I mean, he lost a hood in one run. I mean, you know, car parts.
They played amazing. Everybody, look, everybody, I can't list them all, but everybody played amazing. I mean, it was amazing players. It was, you know, a lot of legends, a lot of really fantastic, you know, pro players. I mean, good mix of players, good mix of teams. It was just a great event. It really was. Yeah. I mean,
third place went to Murdagoon. No, All Americans or Murdagoons?
All Americans. All Americans.
All Americans. Yeah.
Another great team.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Kathy Alvarez says that you did a great job when you were commentating the shows
Oh.
there, Rico.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you.
So,
And then I think Murdagoons was that new team, and then we had Farside, another powerhouse. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
those-
absolutely, for a
they're
long
no
time.
joke. Yeah, they came out with, I mean, to play. It just it went right down the line. We had I would say that the semis was loaded with top teams. I mean, Strange, a bunch of guys, former teammates, some of them of mine. When I played back in Strange, those guys. He goes by William now, but Mike Nicholson, Jimmy Sarieva. They had Brendan Carter. I mean, they have powerhouse teams, and they almost made. I think they almost made the finals. They just border. I mean, it's just a powerhouse. Loved it, every bit of it. So great teams, great event. A lot of people, good teams, good stuff.
Very cool.
Good time.
Well, hey
Yeah.
guys,
Especially coming home with the hardware.
there you go.
That's the best.
And by the way, I don't want to leave out my boy, and this is important. Will Arroyo, powerhouse, ground zero. We're cleaning clock, and all suddenly they had a couple of bad games, didn't make it to the final. But thank you, Will Arroyo. I'll never forget for all you do, and he grows our sport. And I've seen him promote every event right down the pipeline. And thank you for his passion. He's, to me, the real number one ambassador of the sport nowadays, along with you guys, of course. But he is pounding that keyboard and always promoting these events. So thank you, Will.
Cool.
Matt drops.
All right, guys. Well, hey, I can't thank you two enough for coming on tonight. It was a great event, and a great team won it. So, what better show could I have with you two guys on tonight? I'm going to start with you, Rico. I'll let you say goodnight to everybody, and thank you so much for coming on here tonight. And again, thank you for throwing one hell of an event.
Thank you guys for helping me promote it, and hope to see you next year at January 8th and 9th. Put it in your calendars.
You will.
Rico, good seeing you, brother.
Mr. Rico Fernandez just had the Florida 10-man down there, obviously in Florida, and did a hell of a job. And now Mr. Kevin Donaldson, Mr. Master Blaster. Again, buddy, congratulations.
No, man, I'm the guys are the Master Blasters. I'm just the ringmaster of this circus. That's all.
There you go. Well, every circus has to have a ringmaster. You know that.
That it does. That it does.
And a bear.
And and Bill and I
and a
don't have
bear. And a
so.
dancing bear.
All right, Kevin. Well, thanks a lot for staying up and coming on tonight, buddy. I appreciate it very much.
Freddie, thanks for having me on, Fred. I appreciate it. Bill, good to see you, man.
Yep. Kevin, congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
All right,
I love the support you guys give us. It's great.
It's always there for you. You know better. Always.
Thanks, Freddie.
All right, pal. Take it easy.
Take care. Take care,
All
brother.
right.
Bye.
Mr. Kevin Donaldson, the Master Blaster, just won the Florida 10-man. Now, again, I want to reiterate one more time, Fox Nation. His show's coming out here in the next day or two. Get online. He's going to put a link out there to show you how to watch this thing. Please, people, tune in and watch this. Let's all work together to make paintball grow, and that's how you do it. I preached it for years, and that's how you do it. So that was a pretty good show, Billy.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
It really, really was.
Oh.
So you want to talk a little bit about the raffle next week?
Yeah, we've got, of course, everyone knows it's for Tracy Perez. Still buy tickets. They're $5 a piece. Get them at PayPal, BillBailey68 at yahoo.com. Every little bit helps. We're doing great. We're going to be able to help her out pretty good, I think. Really, I'm just glad she's doing well. And next week we'll probably get the gun and everything all set up for the other auction. I think a live auction would be fun to do, and someone is going to win a really cool gun. And
absolutely, yeah,
goggles and everything.
And look at the prizes we got to give away next week. We're doing a 2-hour show next week because there's probably 2 hours worth of prizes.
Oh yeah, we made a flyer with all the prizes that we had at that time, and we've had more come in since. So
Yep.
You know, it just keeps growing.
Hey, it's pretty cool. I have a friend from the old Iron Division over in Germany. His name is
Yeah.
Ron. Just a terrific person. He has donated 3 of the team patches from the old Iron Division over there.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, you know, the guy in Germany and Connor over there in Australia, you know, these people that watch this show, it just blows me away. You know, how
Yeah.
many countries that we're picking up that our people are watching us in.
Heck yeah.
And all our audiences here, you know, there is not enough thanks I have to all of you that tune in and watch this, and even those of you that don't watch it when it's live. You know, you guys, I mean, the next day my views just go up immensely. I just can't even thank you guys enough for what you do. It's like I say, without you guys, and then this means nothing. And I hope what Bill and I are doing here, you know, we absolutely want to help Tracy, and that's what we're doing the whole raffle thing for. But as far as the viewership goes, I can't thank you guys enough. Larry Taylor says he's watching too. Well, Larry, I can't tell you how much we appreciate that, man. You guys are cool. I mean, taking time out of your life to burn an hour with me and old Bill here, we absolutely love it. So, but you want to say good night to everybody, Bill?
Well, good night, everybody. See you next Tuesday, and stay safe.
Right on, buddy. That's Mr. William Bailey. Kind of my sidekick on this show now. He just does a terrific guy. He has put so much work into this Tracy Perez thing. I couldn't have did it without him. There's just no way in hell. It's just he's a terrific person, and he's great. And Kathy Alvarez, she keeps chiming in. You know, we love you, Kathy. Kevin loves you. Bill loves you. Rico loves you. You're a well-loved person, man. Cool as hell. And Lawrence Wright said, good night, Bill. So, you know, everybody, one more time. Tracy had her operation today, and her husband said, obviously, she's in pain, but the operation was a success. So I want everybody to know that. We're doing the raffle to help Tracy out. So please, if you get a chance, jump on Flagpole Productions, and you'll see how to get to Bill Bailey's PayPal. Every penny that you guys, you know, chime in to buy a ticket. Tickets are $5 a piece. Every ticket bought, every penny goes to Tracy and her family. Okay, not a penny goes anyplace else. So please jump on. You know, buy $20 worth of tickets. You know, take your PayPal and hit it. All you have to do is take and buy. If you donate $20, Bill will take your name from the PayPal, and Bill will go ahead and take, and you will have the 4 tickets. So please just jump in and let's give Tracy a hand on this, guys. Next Tuesday, we will have the raffle. That should be a kick in the pants, believe me. We've got some terrific things to do. So, all right, everybody out there, again, one more time, I can't thank you guys enough for chiming into my show tonight. The viewership is just blows me away. We get a couple thousand people a week view this show, and it's just amazing me. Really, really is. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all for watching us. And please, George Contreras, George, I got to have you on the show. Man, you're like a staple on this show. You are just a terrific person, and I cannot wait to personally meet you. It's going to be an honor for me. So everybody out there, please buy tickets, get on Flagpole Production, check it out. But play hard, play safe, play fair. Until next Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock Pacific time, you guys all please stay safe out there, huh?